Okay, now I want to use a new SD card on the HDMI player and how to do it. And first I need to put the new SD card to the HDMI player and then I power on the device. And when you power on the device, you can see the Android icon will running on the display. Then the system is running. You need to wait a little bit time because the system start takes times. Now the system is start, and then the complete system will running an application for the video player, and then everything is dark. You will see the ready tips, and then you need to click the right key and go to the desktop, and then click the bottom here, go to setup. The first, maybe you want to have the English or French or Deutsch or some language. So we go here, the earth. We're going to need the first menu. Now only Chinese. We can put one language on it, maybe like English. English is here. I choose United States English style and move this to top. Okay, now the system is run on English. Okay, I go back and go back again. You can use right key. And now I want to explain the problem because the new SD card you cannot format on your Windows PC because the Windows cannot be format the file style like that. The Android is the SD card is the special format. But even you format the SD card on your HDMI player and then you still can read on the Windows. But if you format the SD card on your PC first and the HDMI player cannot be read that. Okay, where we go? We go to storage. Here, click here. You can see a broken SD card here. This is the SD card. Click it. You can go to setup. And this menu, you need to choose the first one. And next. Ease and format. Done. Okay, you found a new SD card can use now. You can power off your device and took out the SD card to copy the file to your SD card. Now I took out the SD card from the device to the card reader. Okay, this is the SD card. After you make the formatting on the HDMI device, you can click right key here. You can see it is a FAT32 format. Now the SD card is ready. So I need to copy the file to the SD card now. The SD card only need one folder, the name called SD video player. Okay. I need to make a new folder. The name called SD video and going in. Okay, I prepared the file for the SD card, something like this. The first you have a folder. SD video, we're going in. This is the folder which we can choose on DMX the first. And we can open it. Every folder, you can put 255 video files on it. So you just need to copy the file into the SD card. The first, we have 255. The second, I have a 3 file. The third, we have maybe 64 files. Okay, now I copy the 1 to 3 to the SD card. Please remember, on the SD card folder, you will have a SD video folder. And inside, it is the folder number you can control by DMX. And inside the number folder, It is the video file which you can select by DMX. Okay, now the file copy was finished. Let me check again. Here is the SD card folder. You must have a SD video folder on it. Going in, we have 3 folder. Number 1, we have the file like this. Okay. Number 2, we have the file like this. Number 3, we have the file like this. Okay, now we took out the SD card, put it into the HDMI player. Now the HDMI player is running on the system. Needs to wait a little bit. Okay, now the HDMI player already ready to play. Okay, now here we have a DMX controller. On the background, we have the HDMI player signals. You can read on the user manuals. The number 1 is for playing and stop. The number 2 is the folder. Number 3 is the file. And now it's folder 1, file 1. Okay, we got the video player running. Turn down a little bit the volume. Okay, now the volume is maximum because they're on the default setting. Okay, if you want to change the volume, you can change by the channel 6. Going up, now it's 100%. If you go going down, half, minimum. Okay. And the channel 4, you can set up the repeat. If you're going to top, then it's always repeat one file. If you move to down to 0, then each file just play one times, and after that the complete output will go to the darkness. Now it's darkness. I can set up the repeat mode. And it's running. I can change the file, change the folder, and the number 5, you can change the speed. This is the maximum fast. And go to 0 is normal. This is normal speed. You also can go to like this one to vary the speed. Go to maximum. And go to normal. And you can use this channel because I want to hold it like this. 127 is the pulse. And 126. Less than 127 is play. And go to 127, it's pulse. Okay, this is totally 6 channels. The first channel, we can control the play and pause. Play. And the second is the folder. We can go to channel, the folder 2, folder 3. Okay, let's just go back to folder 1. And this one is the file. This file is on the folder 1. Choose the file. Okay. Number 4 is the repeat setting. If you go to top, and it is always repeat single file. If you go to 0, and the file just playing one times. Number 5 is the speed, controlling the video playback speed. Go to 0 is normal speed. And then channel 6 is the volumes. Large, minimum, something like this. So the DMX control and the SD card copy.